Hello, everyone. Gilbert here. Welcome to Red Dragon Model Works. Now, today we're going to do another series in our painting the bust, Way of the Dragon bust class project. And today, what we're going to be doing is we're going to start working on our Medusa bust. As you can see down below, the Medusa was printed for us by ny3dcreations.com for this project. So, what I had the guys do, and we'll get into that, and they'll show you what they've already done before we start with the stuff. There's another little thing I want to put up here. Let me see if I can find it real quick. You see that right there? That's a PayPal me for like a buy me a coffee thing. Now, I've resisted doing this for a long time. I figured I owed you guys an explanation real quick of why you see that on there. I mean, it's time, So if you guys, if any of this stuff interests you, if it's of some help to you, if you can donate $1, $2, whatever you can. If you don't, that's fine too. But I just wanted to get that out of the way. So, without further ado, we have Mr. Tommy. We got Steve Sutton, Scale Model Kit Review right there. Joshua, he's underneath the desk. So there he is. And of course, we got Maker Mike. Now, guys, I'm going to put it on you guys. Like I said, I had the guys last time we did everything on a live. So today, I had them go ahead and there's Mr. Lang.
Hey, guys.
Michael Lang. So today, what we're going to do is this here. I had the guys go ahead and prime it and then put a base color down. So whatever their base color was down. So for the most part, I believe we all use the same thing, right? Badger Style Res, guys?
Yeah.
Okay. So we all use the Badger Style Res, and then whatever I'm going with and there's Jerry. What's going on, Jerry? So I'm going with a little green hue to it, but that may change as we're going on there. So we'll see.
Yeah.
But I'm using oils. I believe Jerry's using acrylics, right, Jerry? Jerry's going to be using acrylics. Michael, yours didn't come in yet, right?
Nope.
So, but Michael's going to be our bouncer here, man. So watch him, man, because just because he's Canadian don't mean he's nice. You know what I'm saying?
Don't push me.
There you go. Don't poke that polar bear. All right, guys. Let's see. Tommy, there's your. Let me put yours on there real quick. What you got there, Tommy? Tell us what you did.
Let's see. It was black primered with that SSM high build primer, and then I used the Stynylrez light flesh to put the flesh tones. I masked it off so I could get my nice lines.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did the black eyeliner around the eyes and put the white in, the off-white.
Awesome. So Tommy's all ready to go. Here we got Mr. Sutton. What you got there, Steve? What'd you do?
All right, so I did the same thing as everybody else. I did the black Stynylrez as my primer. I also used the flesh tone from Stynylrez for the flesh color, and I lightly airbrushed this game color foul green. And then I'm just basically following what you guys did with the first build with the elf. I watched all 3 videos, and I learned a lot with that. And that's how I was able to get to this point.
Sweet.
Excellent instruction on your part there, Gil.
Thank you.
It's wonderful. So,
all right, so we're gonna quickly move over here now to Mr. Rysdam. Josh, what do you got? What'd you do?
So basically, I'd use the gloss black for the hair all over, and then I did the light flesh Stynylrez. And then I put the green over that and then put the light flesh tone back over it to kind of dull it down a little bit.
Sweet. All right. Mr. Maker Mike, what you got?
Yep, same thing, Stynylrez for the base black. But then for the base color, I actually using the Comart series.
Nice.
The light dust there, and then the Kelly green, real light for that. And actually got that to work through the Sotar, so I'm really happy about that.
Awesome.
Got the white in the eyes, and you got her all clear coated. And you got the
looking good.
Dots in the eyes for getting the pupils.
Awesome. She's looking good. And of course, we got to show our bouncer there. There's our bouncer. He's right there. Now, his didn't come in yet. It's still in transit. He should be getting it sometime this week. So he'll catch up with us when we get ready to do the snakes. But for right now, he's our bouncer. So watch out, man. And you got Jerry here, but Jerry took off. But he'll be back in a minute. All right, guys. Now let me switch my camera so I can show you guys what we're getting ready to do. And there we go. I have to forgive me because my Mac does not support the Logitech, so I can't zoom in and out, so I'm going to have to do it this way. All right, what I had the guys do, you notice that she's got 2 dots on the eyes there. You can go in there with a little pencil, or one of these micron markers here. I use the 005. I just put in the little dots in there once I did the eyes, the whites of the off whites of the eyes, and I put those dots in there just as a reference point. So when I'm doing everything, I have those dots as a reference point. I want her to be looking a little up, or have her like her eyelids are down a little bit. She's giving me that little seductress look. So I went a little higher with mine, but that can all be fixed if you guys want to change it. If you don't want to change it, so I always do that just so it'll give me a reference. So now that we got that done, you guys ready to get going?
Yep.
All right. So what I'm going to start with, I want to have her. I use this little palette here. I don't use a cardboard because there's no need for it. You don't use enough of it to do cardboard. I'm going to start with a light flesh tone. This is from the Optilong 502 flesh color set. These are oils. Brian says she looks stony. Well, yeah, she might be, man. So let me get my glasses here. We'll get our brushes together. Now, what I'll do is I'll take what did I do with it? Take a filbert, just a regular filbert. I'm not going to bother putting too much down, so I'll just put my real light flesh tone down like that there, just a little bit. I don't need a lot. I got a paper towel right here, so I'll wet the tip of the brush. Make sure most of it's out of there. Take most of it off, and then I'll come in and just blend it in here. So, just like that. You don't need a lot of it. And then we're going to start. I'll start here on her chest. So I'm going to start right here on the high points with this, and I'm just going to a few drops. Yeah, a few little drops there. Right in here. Here on her shoulders, on her side boob there. So this is going to be the brush that I use to lay it down, so I'll clean that off just real quick. And then I take a clean filbert. What did I do with my filbert? A clean filbert brush. There's nothing on it. There's no thinner, nothing on it. So I'll take that, and that's what I'm going to start to blend with. And just in little circles, just start to move it around. Now this has still got a little thinner on there, so if it's starting to be a little harder to move, just take the brush that you had the thinner on and just move it around a little bit more. And I'm noticing that I had it so thin that it's. Take my filbert again, just start to move that around. And you can take one of these makeup brushes or sponges, and any excess that's on there. If you see a lot of excess on there, you can use that brush there to pull it off. Or that sponge, just like that there. See? You use it like, to take off where you don't want it. So all we're doing is we're blending in that basic flesh tone first. You want to go from light to dark. So as you know, I don't know if you can see it. In here, I had the green hues in there, and because I went so thin with it, it's not messing with the green hue that I got in there. Just very gently. Don't pull too hard on it. Just very gently blend it in, because you don't want to take it off. You want to blend it. Now I wet this brush again, and then on my paper towel off to the side here, I took most of it off, and now I'm just blending on the tops there so everything is all homogeneous. Now you don't have to do this, but it makes it easier so you can see what you're doing. So all I'm doing is I'm re-wetting that oil that I laid down, and then with my blender, just going to blend it in. Just like so. We'll spend a little time here on her chest area because we're going to add other colors to that. This is just we're laying down the basic color. Now you can go as light as you want. I don't know if you can notice that I know with the lights that I got on her, you're starting to see it's starting to blend into that green that I had in there. So I'll wet a little bit more. I'll get this a little thin down a little bit more. And then I'm just going to go in right here.
What are you wetting it with, Phil?
Now, I'm thinning it with my thinner.
Your thinner?
Yes.
The
Odorless mineral spirits.
yes. Okay.
You just, very gently, you'll start to, like what I'm doing here, back and forth. There'll be other colors in here, but I just want to lay down that basic flesh. And then what I do is I'll take a big one like this and just do the whole thing. Just go like this. Back to my little sponge. Just do it very gently wipe. Back to my filbert. Just blend it all in. Now you can do the same thing with acrylics, but this is basically it's almost like I'm glazing it on there. And very gently just working it into wherever I want it. Then you take your filbert and just blend it all in. So if you did like me and you went with that green tone, you should start seeing that green tone starting to get a little bit lighter.
Yeah, it gets a lot lighter.
Yeah. Don't forget her collarbone. Don't forget to highlight that collarbone right here. See that? You can come back and do it too. But just, while you're at it, just don't forget to get those high points. Just like that. Now you'll use that. You'll use this color again. So just leave it on your palette there because we'll go back to that color in a little bit. Dread, what's up, brother? Oh, Dread. He said that's a nice rack. Now I want this to be a little lighter, so I added a little bit more to mine here. You guys do what works for your eyes. But if you notice right there on that breast, I went a little bit lighter. You see that? Right there. I went a little lighter, and I'm not making it lighter all the way to the bottom, just on the top, and then I'll pull it down like this here, just so I can blend it all in. Just like that. Any questions, guys? You guys okay?
Yep.
Okay. Again, we just a little bit here. Once you start adding the other colors in, it'll all make sense. How we doing so far? Tommy, you okay? You doing good?
Yeah.
All right. Steve?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm
All right.
still
Awesome.
trying to get used to this, though.
You'll get it. Now you see where I'm putting it, right? This highlight, I'm bringing it, and it's heavier on the high points, like right here on the high points, here, 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 and then you take your blender and just smooth it out. And it gives you that shadow, like right in there. See that? But it also gives you that fleshy tone towards the top there. So that's what, All right, I'm going to move to her side group here for a second. Just put a little bit right there. I'll take my brush. I just want that highlight right on the heavy part of your breast. Just like that. Now this I can repaint this, so I'm not really worried about it. I should have done what Tommy did. He taped his off. But I can always go back and repaint that. Now, if you've got too much paint, take one of these sponges that you guys got, and you just go in and you tap at it, and it'll take off most of that paint. The added benefit of using this to tap at it like this, guys, is that paint should be dry in a day or so. You'll be able to put a clear on this tomorrow or the next day. It won't take that long to dry. So now that's significantly lighter. Right here on the top of her shoulder, I'll do the same thing. Now I'm going to go back once we add the more fleshier tones to this. I'll go back and use that as a highlight in certain spots. But for right now, it's showing me exactly where I want the regular flesh tones and stuff at. And then you'll notice it more on her face too when we get to her face. Let me know when you guys are ready to work up onto the face. We just do that. Work those tones in. And I'll come in here. Just a little bit of that right in there, and right down this groove here. You also notice that I'm doing a lot of tapping. I'll tap it, and then I'll pull. Tap, pull. Tap, pull. Just like that. A little bit more right there. A little bit right in here. Just like so. Take a bigger one here so I can just like that. Take my sponge. Tap at it a little bit. All right, how we doing, guys?
Good so far.
Let me see what you got there, Tommy. All right, Tommy,
Yeah.
do you see where my finger is? Look, right here on her breast,
Yeah.
right here.
Right there.
Take your sponge and just right in that corner, tap at it, and then take your brush with nothing on it and blend that in so it all blends in.
Okay.
There you go. There you go, Steve. Just like that. You see how it blends it all in, Steve?
Yeah.
And then you take your brush with the one that you've been using to blend and you just smooth it out. It'll blend it all in. And you won't have that hard line in there. How we doing, Josh? There you go. There you go. You got it. You got it.
I'm probably a little too heavy on the sides, but I'm kind of working on it.
Yeah, use your sponge. If you're too heavy, just dab at it with your sponge. Don't wipe. Just dab.
Yeah.
Yeah, dab at it and then use your clean brush to smooth it. If you wipe it, you're just wiping off all the paint.
Yeah, I'm trying not to do that. I'm
Yeah.
trying.
Okay. How you doing, Megan? There you go. Good. Good.
You ready to do some funding on her?
And Jerry's using acrylic, so he's well, the man can paint, so he knows what he's doing there on that side with the acrylics.
Thanks for the confidence.
You can paint. You do some good work, Jerry.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, where we at, guys? Are you ready to move on to the face yet, or should I wait a couple of seconds, a minute or two?
What up, Rick? Zinc.
Mr. Zink, what's going on, brother? All right. Now you notice I cleaned off my brush because I'm not gonna use this right away on the face. Well, you know what? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. All right, the same paint that you're doing down here. Take a little bit of that, very little. You see how I'm just pulling my brush along the bottom of it, and I'm going to dab a little bit on her nose, on the bridge of her nose, and on her nostril, just a little bit. I'll take my brush, and if you notice, I'm tapping, guys. I'm not wiping just yet. I'm just tapping for right now. I'll tap the paint in, and then I'll start to move it around. Like so. So that's the bridge of her nose. When you put it on there, just very gentle. You don't put a lot on your brush. That's what your brush should look like when you're putting it down, guys. Right there. There's very little on that brush. Look at that. Very little on. See that coming on my hand? Very little. Okay, you guys got the bridge of the nose?
Yep.
Now I'm going to get her cheek. Start on one cheek and just make a half moon like this here. And pull down with it. Do a little tapping and pull down. Go to the other side.
Oh, someone's watching from Scotland. That's cool.
Hey, Stu, how you doing? You see how I got her cheekbone right there? With it, it looks almost like it goes like this and it comes to a point. That'll give her that little right around her jawline there. All right, just take your time. Don't rush it. Work that oil in or that acrylic if you're glazing. So those are her cheeks. I'll get her chin right here and her jawline right here at the bottom. You don't want to blow up whatever shadows you got in there. You want to keep those shadows. So, see how it's lighting it up now? I'll put a little bit right here on the high point of her forehead. Just, I'm not going to go all the way across, just on the high point, and I'll work that to either side. It's like that on either side. I'll get a little bit in here inside that crown there. The two cracks on the top by those two plates. I put a little bit of that in there too. Pull down with that. Once you lay that down, that should be enough for that for now. So I'll wait till you guys catch up. Where are you guys at? Tommy, where you at? Did you put it on the bridge of your nose already?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Just make sure you don't forget to use your sponge, Tommy. If it gets too heavy, just tap at it. Don't wipe, just tap at it.
Just the high spot on the chin, right? Not in between the lips in there, right?
Yeah, right there, right at the very high spots.
No, chin.
Yeah, just the high spot. I mean, you can get a little bit in there, but not a lot of it. Most of it. See, if you look at mine, most of it is right here on the prominent part. But then you work it. You got to blend it in there so it doesn't blow up that highlight that spot that you got in there. So she should. It's like that there.
Okay. Yeah, and then I got to figure out what I'm going to do underneath the chin too. At some point.
We'll get to that in a minute.
Okay.
How you doing there, Steve?
Doing good.
Okie. Maker?
It seems to be going pretty light on me though.
That's okay. That's all right. Don't. Yeah, just whatever you do. If it got into the crevices that you don't want it in, you got one of those sponges, right?
Yeah.
Just go in there and just tap at it to remove it from there, and then with a dry brush, just go in there and just blend it all out. We can reestablish that. Don't worry.
It's like it's not. I'm not seeing much of it covering. Could just be my eyes.
Then add a little bit more in there. Just put a little bit more.
Right.
Now that we're going to go back to that later. This one, so if you got a little bit on there, you're going to use that for a highlight a little later. Because the next one we're going to end up using will be the basic flesh type. If you have it, it's more of a like a real light pink. But if you don't have it, then go with your flesh tone, your regular flesh tone.
Like the flesh tint on that little set that you bought, right?
Yeah, you could use a. Let me see. You're talking about the one from Hobby Lobby, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's that.
The flesh tan. Where is that? Where is
Tint.
that?
Right?
I'm looking for it here. I got a cashew. This one doesn't have a flesh tint on there.
Cashew is what I'm using right now.
Okay, yeah. Well, yeah, you could take that cashew and you can add a little, just a little bit of crimson to it to darken it up a little bit.
Crimson, that's the red. Dark red. Okay.
All right, all right. You guys ready to move on? If not, I'll wait. Tommy, how you doing? Ready?
Yeah.
We're gonna start on the face, guys, and work our way down now. Now, for those of you guys that are using this flesh color set here, the next one we're going to use here is the basic flesh tone. It's this one here. That's this color right here, basic flesh tone. So it's more of a fleshy tone. Josh, if you're using that one there, you got that cashew. You can add a little white to that cashew.
Got it.
So we want to take a little bit of this. Let's go on her nose right here, just on the tip of her nose. Not all the way up, not all the way up the nose, just like right there. See that? From here to here. That's all you want. And then tap at it and then blend it. You might even learn something, huh, you? I hope so. I mean, all right, I got the nose. I'm going to go now on the cheek. The same way we laid that other stuff down. I'm going to come all the way up and then down. Just like that. And now like I said, I tap to get most of it off of her. I'll tap at it and then I'll pull down. And any hard lines that I got, I'll start working on it like on one cheek at a time. I'm not going to jump back and forth. I'm just going to go like it right here. When you get here, you could pull it up a little bit around her eye there, the side by her temple. Whatever's on that cheek, you can pull it up. That's one cheek. Go to the other one. As you guys get better with this and more confident with it, you'll develop your own technique on how to do this, but the basic principles are always going to be the same. You just find what works for you. So there's your cheek. I'll go to the high point here, the high point of her, right above her eyelid there. And I'll put a little bit there. And I'll just drop a little bit in, again, between those two plates of her headdress. Make sure I work that in. And then right here on that high point, just start to blend it.
Joe. That's not nice, Joe.
He said his basic technique is he don't do it. What's going on, Joe? Then don't forget her chin again. You don't need a lot of it, just a very little. Just move it around. Make sure you blend it real good. You don't have any hard lines on there.
Did you put it on the top of the nose again?
Just from the tip of her nose to maybe about halfway up.
Okay.
So there's got that. So I'll wait till you guys catch up. How you doing, Tommy?
All right.
Steve, you got it?
Yeah. Getting it. Still blending.
Yeah, you got the right idea there, Steve, with that. Yeah. Then you take your cleaner brush and just. Steve, do you got a filbert brush?
What does a filbert look like?
It looks like this, but smaller. It's got the rounded edge.
All we see is Steve.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Like this?
No, like this, Steve.
Okay. Let me look.
It doesn't have to be, if you got a smaller one, it doesn't have to be that big, but the one that you're using is good for blending, but when you want to sit there and blend it really good, you want a nice filbert, man, because it just the way that brush sits, with that curve, it helps to blend it. It helps to blend it really nice. It blends it better than just a straight flat brush does. How you doing there, Maker? You getting it?
I think I am. I said it seems like it's pulling most of it back off.
You're pulling too hard. You don't rub so hard with the brush. Just very lightly. Josh, how you doing? Okay. Okay. You take that same flesh, get some on your brush, right where we did the breast, just on the highlight, just like right there. See that where I put it? Right there. It's like so. Same thing on the other side. All we're doing is we're establishing the flesh tone. Then we'll get into the rosiness of her skin in a second here. Now I'm gonna. I'll wait because I don't want YouTube to kick me off.
I'll be right back, guys.
So that same color, you see, I'm going over, but I'm not just over the highlights, and then I'll pull it over into the shadows. Just on this side a little bit. Bring it up. Take my big dry brush and just blend the whole thing in. She has the flush
That's funny.
right here on her collarbone, her neck there, and then we're gonna work some of that like here underneath her neck here, guys. We'll work some of that flesh up underneath that neck there. Every now and then, that brush that you're using to blend, wipe it off. It'll take most of whatever's on that brush. Just wipe. Don't dip it inside the thinner. Just wipe it off. Okay, that's her. You see how I highlighted that right there? And I'll take a little bit of that, and right alongside that neck where her jugular is on either side. And I'll bring it up to about right there. Now with that, I'm just going to go in a circle with it. Like this here. I'm just running my brush in a circle. A little bit more in there. Right here. A little heavier. If you don't see it, just go a little heavier. Put a little bit more down. Like what Maker was saying, his looks like it comes off. Just put a little bit more, just on the high point, and just make sure you blend it on either side of it. That'll give her that, like right there. See that highlight there? It's the ice cream man.
Yes, it is.
I got some ice cream and you can.
Oh, I can hit pause anytime I want.
There you go. All right, how we doing, guys? 'Cause we're gonna go down to the final of the skin tone. Then we'll go in and we'll blend in some other colors. But how you guys doing?
Good.
Tommy, how we doing there, buddy?
Good.
Let me see, man. Let me see.
Okay, hold on. I'm looking on the neck right now.
Okay. Okay.
The jugular.
Cool. Steve, what you got there, Steve?
So I'm still trying to bring out these colors here.
Okay. Hey, Steve, do you have a pointy number 2 brush?
Yeah, I do.
Use that to blend. You know, after you lay your down, like when you look like here, when you get ready to do what I'm about to do, if you don't have a bigger filbert, just take that and just blend it like this here, very gently, and it'll bring it all together. You pull it all together, the whole thing, just like that. Yeah, if you don't have a filbert, use if you got a thicker number 2, use a number 2. And the one that you're using for that, Steve, don't let that touch any thinner. Just when you go to clean it off, just dry it, with a paper towel, but don't put thinner on it. So one of those brushes should never have thinner on it.
Okay.
Maker, how we doing, buddy?
I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
What you got there, Jerry? Jerry's like,
I was gonna follow you along with another. I don't have that kit, so I was gonna do the oils with you, but I had to fix it, so I don't have it right now.
all right.
You know, I had to sand it down again and everything because I didn't like the way it looked. So, and reprime it. So, that's where I'm at.
Okay. Joshua? All right. There you go. Cool. This looks good, Josh.
Yeah, I haven't messed it up yet.
It's looking good. I'll tell you what, you know what, Josh? And your skin tones have gotten a lot better, bro.
Yeah, yes, they have.
They've
I
gotten
agree.
a lot better. All right, how we doing, guys? Ready? Ready for the next color? Everybody? Or are you still blending? You still blending the other one in?
Almost ready.
Take your time. I'm in no hurry. See, the other thing about this figure, you guys haven't noticed, she's got a lot of texture on her skin. She's not as smooth as the elf was. This one's got texture to her, like a skin texture. So what you lay down, it's acting a little differently, but with a little bit more blending, you'll get it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Let me see. Let me see, Tommy. Okay, Tommy, looks good. Picasso. Now, guys, if you are going to, if you're going to be doing the sheer clothes, the top, the sheer, then I would say to start laying down some of this, as your base here. I'm going to be doing that sheer, but I'm also, and I'm going to give a heads up here on there. You're also going to be able to see her woman bits underneath it. So If you guys don't want to watch it, this is not for kids. Don't watch it.
What's that third color? What's that third color you put down?
I'm sorry?
What's the third color you put down? Pink?
So far we haven't put the third color down.
Okay.
I'm getting ready to do her clothing because I want that skin to see through that.
Okay.
So if you guys are going to paint it solid, then you don't have to follow this. If you're going to try to do that as a sheer dress, then follow along with what I'm going to be doing right now. So I'm going to dip my brush in there because I cleaned it off. Dip my brush into my thinner. I'm going to grab some of this, thin it down real good. And then I'll come over here to my paper towel and take most of it off like that. Just dab it. And now I'm going to come in and just start laying that in there.
Oh yeah, you're really laying that in. Okay.
Now, then I take my blender and I'll start blending it in. Now, I'm not. If you notice, I'm not doing it everywhere. I'm not trying to get it in the crack in the seams or nothing. I just want it to where you see some skin tone going through that because there's gonna be a white like a linen over the top of this whole thing. Oh, drop my brush. Let me clean that off. Make sure there's no dust on it. So I take this and I'm just gonna a little bit more aggressively than you did on the skin. I'm pulling most of it off. Blending. Make sure I get most of that heavy oil off of it. Take my bigger brush and it's dry and I'll just blend the whole thing together. I'm going to do one at a time. So now here's where I'm going to probably get spanked by YouTube. I hope not. I'm going to take some of this pale pink. You can use whatever color you guys got. I'm going to use pale pink, or you can use this color right here from the set. I got to take some of that oil out of there. Bam. Grab some of that, put it over there. Just need a little bit. Blend it up real good.
Ooh, that tickles.
You can always put the fuzzy black spot on it. Just for YouTube.
Yeah, really, isn't it?
You shouldn't get in trouble. She has her clothes on, so I think you'll be all right.
Yeah. So now I'll just tap that. And mute it down a little bit. And there it is. You just want a hint of that through there, you know? I'll come back and darken that up a little later. I just wanted to get a good idea where is at.
Tap that while he's painting a boob.
Gotta feel the tap that while he's being. Yep, tap, 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 brother. Tap, tap, tap.
Brian's got all the jokes today.
That's okay. Same thing here. I'll come in here. Most of the skin tone down here because that's where it's closest to the body, and then the rest will be faded in. So anywhere that is closest to the body is where I'm laying down the heavier skin tone. The rest of it, I'm fading it out. All right, Timo. And like I said, on this one, I'm not being as careful. I'm being a little bit more aggressive because there's a lot of texture in that. So I'm being a little bit more aggressive and laying it in there. I'll have to reestablish that nipple there. And I'll go ahead and put a little woohoo in there again on this side. Make sure I got it in the right spot. All right, I got both of her chingaderas in there. I'll mute them a little bit. There you go. There's her dress. Got fuel says, why am I feeling some kind of way right now? You want some milk? Cochino. All right. Where we at, guys? How you guys doing? Tommy? Tommy, you're not going to do that because you're going to paint. Yeah, okay.
Mine's going to be solid.
How about you, Steve? How you doing? Okay.
Pretty good.
Yeah, just
mute that down just a little bit. But
yeah, with that sponge, you go in there and just tap it with the sponge. It'll mute it down.
Yeah.
Very gently, very gently. Because remember, when this dries and you seal that, we're going to go over that with a bunch of layers of real thin down white. So that'll blend it all in real nice, you know. Maker, where you at, buddy?
Well, I'm doing like Tommy. I'm going solid for
You're going solid. That's good. Go ahead. If you're going solid, go ahead and paint it solid right now, Tommy.
Yeah, I don't know what color yet I'm doing.
Okay. Josh, how you doing? You going solid too?
Hold on. I just made it kind of so you can see the skin tune through it.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. You don't have to do the other stuff. That's totally up to you guys.
Yeah. But I think that looks cool just like that.
Yeah, it does. And you know what? When we go to do that with the thin paint, Josh, you'll make like a little gray, and inside those folds, that'll make it look real nice. And then right around her nipple area there, you can put a little bit of that gray going down, and it doesn't look like a nipple, but it looks like something's underneath it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you want to do that, you know, that's up to you guys. You know. All right, you guys ready to move on?
I'm still working on the other side.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Take your time. Let me put it on you so I can see what you're doing there. Fucking Mike. Milk! Try not to get it in the folds there, Steve.
Oh, okay.
Because you're going to, remember, that those are folds, so you're going to have a little shadowing in there.
Okay, I'll take some of it out.
Yeah, just take it off with your sponge. While you're doing that, my dogs are talking shit upstairs, so let me find out what they're barking at. Come on. Come on. Come down here. There's nobody here. Be quiet. Go lay down.
But there was a squirrel.
That's probably what he was barking at. No shit. Hey Steve, with your sponge, dab at that to take most of that off. That'll help blend it in. And then when you got most of it off like that, then you take your blender, just blend the whole thing in. Hey Steve, you got another one of those flat brushes like the one you were putting the stuff on with?
Yes.
Use that.
Yes, Brian, that's what we're using.
Yeah, I'm using oils.
Brian, you need to get a figure and jump in here. Because I think we're going to do a couple more of these.
Yep. We got a couple up in the pipeline here, especially one for Halloween that's going to be really cool. But we'll wait for that announcement when we start getting them. How's it look, Steve? It looks good to me from here.
Yeah, just got to color the nipplage.
While you guys are doing that, I'll just go ahead and keep refining her skin right here. Okay. Yeah, I just went and added a little bit more right here at the base of her breast there.
So where's your reference pictures?
Let's see. This is. Well, I'll show you what I'm using for a reference. Hold on. If I can, where is it?
Playboy 1982.
Yeah. Really? Yeah. This is what. Let's see. Will it let me do it? Application window, Chrome tab. Nah, see, Mac won't let me show it to you. I remember I tried that yesterday. They wouldn't let me do it. I don't know why.
You should be able to share your screen. Probably because you're presenting Steve.
Nah, see, it's not letting me share this. Hold on. Let me see.
You're presenting Steve though right now.
Yeah. Hey, you're showing me.
Hold on. Yeah, pendejo. Share screen.
Then there should be a bubble that comes up in the bottom. You have to click that, I believe.
Nah, it's not. It won't let me. Mine will not let me show you my screen here. I don't know why.
Is it on your desktop?
It's on my desktop. I don't know why it won't let me share it.
Well, it won't do it because the ISM guy tried it yesterday and it didn't work either.
Yeah, it won't let me show my desktop.
You can show any other screen, but it won't get down that far.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. You have to click the thing, hit share, and then.
No, it won't. Some of these don't let you see the desktop because they don't want anybody to see what you got on your desktop. Some of them do.
Huh, okay.
Hold on. I found her though. I found her on the Chrome tab, so I'll be able to show it this way. It'll let me show it on a Chrome tab. For some reason, I don't know. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, but he just won't let me show it. Application window, Chrome tab.
Found it on the fans only.
Yeah. See this picture right here?
Yeah.
That's my that's what I'm using right there for a reference.
Yeah, that's gonna look cool.
Dude, that's badass. You're gonna do the lips the same way?
Yep.
That looks really good. I like the green in the eyes too.
Yeah. So yeah, that's gonna be my reference there. So, all right, Steve, you catch it? You guys catch up?
Yep.
All right, let's go to now. We're gonna use a faded flesh, which is this here, the darker red here. So now we're gonna start adding that, and then we're gonna go into the greens or whatever colors you guys are gonna use.
So we didn't use the sunny flesh.
No, you don't need it unless you want to put it in there.
Okay,
No, I don't think so. I don't think we need it right now.
Which one are you using?
This one here. I'm gonna bypass the Sunny Flesh for now, and I'm gonna use this one here.
Oh, the pink one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you want whatever final flesh tone you're gonna use. We're gonna go back and forth with these because once you start adding, like if you're gonna go with the blues or the greens or whatever, you're still gonna put a little bit in this to mix them and then just to blend everything out. But what we're doing right now is just laying everything out. So I'm gonna take a little bit of that. Again, I'm going to her face, and then I'm gonna start on her cheekbones first before I go anywhere else. Just a little bit on that cheekbone, not a lot, just a little. And then I start to move it.
Shit.
You see that? Just gave her a little hint there of a blush, you see? I'll go to the other side, do the same thing. This gives me that hint of a blush. Now, once I do that, I pull it down. Move it around, pull it down. You see what it did to her face?
Yep.
Did you see that little hint of a blush there?
Yep.
A little bit, just a little bit right here on the chin. Get out of here, goddamn. The wife is home. They heard her. So there's on the chin. See that? A little bit on the chin. I'll take a little bit. Now I want to darken that up just a little bit more, so I'll put a little bit here.
My pups just heard your pups, and now they're running out to see what was sparking at.
What's going on? Who's that? So, see, I'm not trying to get all of it. I'm just trying to get it on right here just to give her a little bit of a blush there. I'll pull it down into the recess, but not a lot, so you can barely see it in there. You want to bring that up around by her temple just a little bit. See how very little? Just like that. Okay. Take a little bit of that, and right here at the right by her little crown, you put a little dot there, and just pull it this way. Same thing with the other side. I'll thin it very little bit. Take most of it off. I want a little bit right there. Go ahead and blend that. Bring it up. A little bit right here. A little tapping and then blending. Brown.
Looks more red. I don't like that at all.
Take a little bit. Just a little bit right here on the tip of her nose and her nostrils. Very gently work it in there. That same color, I'm going to base her lips in it. Her lips will be a lot redder than this, but this is just going to give me an idea. Yep, layers, all about layers. You're building up layers is what you're doing.
Okay, well, maybe I didn't mess that up.
It's all about layers, Josh.
Well, I didn't make it pink enough. It was more of a red color, so I'm trying to take it all off.
Yep.
And it kind of flattened out a little bit, so it looks okay. I don't know. Part what?
Parfait have layers. Everyone loves parfait. Just, just blend it in. Move it around. Once you get it, once you get that blended, make sure you go over the whole thing like this here, just so you don't have any hard lines in there. If you just gently, like right here, like on her cheekbone, that'll be a hard line. Just take it, just move it down very gently. Just work it in there till you no longer see that line. There's her face so far. There'll be more work. We're going to do more work on her face. That's just but she should start becoming together for you guys when you look at that. See that? So I'm going to put her down while you guys work on her face. How you doing, Tommy? Let me see.
Okay, let me fix this right here. Dun, 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 dun.
Okay. How's it look to you?
All right, it's very light. I got it very light.
Well, you wanted her real light. You didn't want her. Okay, yeah.
Dude, donkey.
How we doing there, Steve?
I think it looks good.
Yeah. You see how it's starting to all come together now?
Yeah.
You're layering on top of layers, and the cool thing about the oils is they blend all together when you're layering in there. But they're thin enough that the first layer you put down there, you could have handled it already, because it's so thin. Oils don't take forever to dry. If you layer down too heavy, they'll take forever to dry. How we doing there, Maker? Okay. Let me see yours, Josh.
Hold on.
Look at that, Josh. God damn, you look like a pro.
Yeah, whatever.
No, dude, that's like night and day from the shit you used to do before, and I don't mean that as an insult. No. I don't take it the wrong way.
I know. I
fucking Tommy. All right, now
I got you.
Yeah.
No worries.
All right, now I'm gonna go down to her chest area now, and you want to start with that breast, and just do like a little half moon like that there.
I should smack him, huh, Mike?
Coach. Just like that there. Where's my? I put too much, so I need to take some of that off. My daughter already claimed this one, so look, Lex. She's getting there, huh?
Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what? I need to do something about those teeth now.
No, wait till everything's dry.
Oh, okay.
Leave the teeth to last. The teeth and the lips will leave for last. All right.
I can invoice her 2 day shipping. That's funny.
Pull that over this way. You guys doing okay?
Yep.
Any questions? It's good to see Dredd in here, man. We haven't seen him in a while.
Oh, what the hell was that?
It was the plumber. He came to fix the sink. You see how I'm going back and forth with a bigger, thicker brush, and I'm just blending it all in. Can't forget her shoulder here either, guys.
Laying low hobbies.
What's that?
Yeah. Oh, damn it. I took it off again.
Well,
It's the capas.
the B cup. Yeah, let me put that in there, guys. I'm gonna put a link down at the Mike's right. I've been doing this and I've been meaning to do it. Um, I've resisted doing it for a long time. I'm not going to get into all that, but I've got a buy me a coffee. Um, if this helps you guys, if it's any good for you, I mean, if it's something that interests you guys, there's the link there. I'll put the link down at the bottom in here. But $1.50, it doesn't matter, man. Whatever you guys can afford, if it helps you, if this is man, I turned my light. Hold on, let me put it back on. Oh, it timed out now. It's not going to make me do all this. Okay. There we go. Something went wrong on our end. Okay, what happened? Let me go back here. All right. This is my PayPal me. This is my buy me a coffee. If again, thanks for reminding me, Mike. If this is something that you guys can benefit from, if you'd like to see more of these, man, help a brother out. Buy a brother a cup of coffee and a cigar. There you go. The link is right there. Anything will help. If not, that's fine too. But if it's something you care to do, help a brother out. All right, back to our regularly scheduled program. So now I've got her basic skin tone in there. Make sure you get her shoulders, guys. Don't forget her shoulder because you're like right around here and on her shoulder. Come in, I went a little too heavy, so I'll take off some that I went in with, blend the rest of it down. So, if you guys, I know some of you guys don't do figures, but some of you that are out there watching, man, it's not hard, guys. It's really easy. It's fun. I mean, you should try it.
What's a Bustelo?
Coffee.
Oh, is that a type of coffee? Okay, I'm not a coffee drinker, so I didn't know what that was.
Yeah, it's like an espresso type coffee. A Bustelo. So now, I forgot the side. Don't forget the sides of her breast here too, guys. Right in here on the sides, because if you forget that, you're gonna have to go back in there, and everything's gonna have color except for that. It's gonna look really terrible. So make sure you go in there and do that. Now I'm going to get around her neck a little bit. Like right in here. And I don't want a lot of it. Again, what I'm going for is probably different than what these guys are going for. I want a little green hue to her. So I don't want to blow up that. So she's not going to have traditional skin tones. It's gonna have more of a lizardy type of skin, but still feminine. So now I'm just adding it in certain spots, trying not to get rid of all that green that I got in there, that little green hue, but also trying to give her a little bit of a flesh tone to show that she was once at least, the blood flow. Same thing for up underneath her neck a little bit, right in here by the chin. Move it in there, just blend it in real good, like so. Make sure I come down the neck with that. So you got that slight, right there, that slight skin tone in there, right in there. Don't forget to get the other side, even if you don't think they can see it because of that snake. Believe me, when you go to take a picture, you'll see it. Just take a few minutes, move her around, different ways. Pose her in a different way so you can see how she's looking in different ways, and then you'll be able to figure the figure out. All right, there she is for that skin tone. So I'll check you guys out and see what you guys are doing before we move on. Lots of milk, Rick. All right, Tommy, what you got? Let me see. How you liking how it's looking?
It's really light, natural looking.
Well, that's what you wanted. You wanted.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Awesome. That looks good. I like that skin tone, Tommy. Steve, how we doing there, buddy?
Oh, getting there. I'm working on her chin and neck area.
Okay, take your time. Take your time. I'll sit there and watch for a second here just to see what you're doing. Joe says she's missing red hair, Tommy.
Oh, this is not good. It's good. She's got snakes. What am I gonna do?
Red snakes? How about you, Maker? What you got? I think you're muted. We can't hear you.
Okay, sorry, the dogs were barking.
All right.
I learned an important lesson of if you're going to do a solid dress, wait. Because I've had several spots where I've just touched it and it rubbed into the skin. So, but her face is doing better.
Okay. Yeah, that looks good.
It's just down here around that dress. I got a little heavy-handed and it bled into the sides a little bit.
That can be fixed. Josh, look at that. God damn, Josh.
Yeah.
You're starting to become a figure painter, dude.
Yeah.
No. Let's
You're
not.
looking like a movie star.
Yeah. That looks like, what's her name? What the hell's her name? Miley Cyrus.
Really? Okay. Like I said, I haven't messed it up yet.
It looks good. It looks good. Go back over here to see what Steve's up to. How's that skin tone looking for you? Because it's kind of hard to tell with these cameras, guys. But so once we take pictures of them and post them, we'll be able to see them a lot better. But how's that skin looks pretty good to me right now. Steve, what do you think?
I think it needs to be refined. This is my first time, so
Okay, so what do you think to your eye, where do you think it needs it?
I don't know. Maybe I just got too much red, too much of that pink in here. I don't know.
Take your sponge and remove some of it with your sponge. Just dab at it where you don't want it and take it off.
Oh,
Wherever you don't want it, use that to take it off with it. Because if you go in with a brush with thinner, you're going to remove everything all the way down to the primer.
Oh yeah, I don't want to do that. I think it looks pretty good. Still,
It don't look bad. We're going to get crazy in a minute. We're going to get crazy.
no, they say you're your own best critic. You know.
That's right. That's right, brother. Don't. Yeah. I mean, until we see, right at this stage, man, it's not going to look perfect to you guys. There's a few other things we need to do. So just remember, with the oils, you just need a very little, and always try to put it like what you just did. You did right, Steve. Right on the high point, a couple of dots, and just, we got to get you some different brushes too, Steve.
Yeah, I know.
All right, who's this? Josh. Let me see. That don't look bad, Josh. That looks pretty good. Yeah. That looks pretty good, Josh.
Thanks. What's the temperature outside?
Let me see where Steve is at. All right. Okay, now we're going to move on, guys. You ready? Now, some of you are doing green. Some of you are just regular flesh tone. Right, Tommy?
Yeah.
All right. If you're going to do a regular flesh tone, let's go, Tommy, go into your that kit that you have there from the oils.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I want you to take some of this flesh shadow right here.
Flesh shadow. Yep.
You know what? I'm going to do it too with you because I can always add the green on top of it. So let's take a little bit of this flesh shadow, guys, which is maker for you. That would probably be almost like a burnt sienna, but you can add a little white to it.
okay.
That's the color you want right there, Mike. It's almost like a rusty color.
All right.
Now this
Burnt sienna.
Yeah.
Okay.
well, no, not you, Tommy. You got the same as I got.
That was me that was talking.
Oh, I'm sorry, Josh.
I don't have that color set.
All right. Now I'm going to take my brush, the brush that I've been laying everything on. I'm not going to dip it. I'm just going to clean it off like this. And I'm going to pull just a little bit of this. And right up underneath her breast, I'm just going to put a little dot right there. See that? Not a lot. See how much I put in there?
Yeah.
I mean, it's barely any. And I'm going to take that and just tap at it and then pull it up in that crease, Tommy. You see that crease right here between the breast and the rib cage?
Yeah.
That's where you want it. Just like that. See that? It just gave her that shadow right down there. I'll go to the other side. Now I'm going to add green to that, but I'll do that in a little bit. I'll go right up under here. Same thing. In that little crease. See how that refined that?
Yeah.
Pull it down some, bring it across and over. See, now you got that refining there right there on her breast. And then I'm gonna take that same color and write it on her breast or her nipple. Get it off my brush. Take my sponge. Get rid of most of it. There she is. Now again, that's going to be covered, so you're not really going to see a lot of that once the white goes in there. But I'll knock that brown down just a little bit more with the oils that are already on there. Just like that. So give it more of a shadowy look to it. I don't want to get hit with pornography. Same thing with once you did that down there by the underneath the breast, you take a little right in the right here in her by her trach. You just put a little bit of that in there. Just darken that up just a little bit. Right here by her collarbone. And then a little bit up this way. Give her that shadow there. Take a little bit, just a little bit of it, and just dab it right in here a little bit. There's her chest. That's all you needed, just a little bit in there. Now you could take that same one and put it in here, a little bit of it in here, very lightly.
Oh, that's a good spot.
Take your brush, just smooth it down. It gives it a little shadow where the cloth meets the flesh. Same thing on the other side. All I'm doing is giving it a shadow, just like that. There she is. Come over here, underneath her side boob. Put a little bit of that right there underneath the side boob there. Go ahead and open that in. Then now she's got that shadow there. The green's still showing through. Take it right here where the boob and the shoulder meet. A little bit in there. Blend it. You don't want to leave it dark. You just want to blend it to where you can see the shadow. There's the shadow right there. See it? Come in on this side. Same thing. Underneath that boob, bring it up and over. Take the brush. Go up over the boob, the bottom of the boob, and down. Like that. Just like that. See that? Got that nice little shadow there. She's got right here where her collarbone meets right here by the shoulder. A little bit in there. And same thing. Just blend it in. There's that. See that? Right there. Back in here by the dress. And just right there. Take your brush. Move it around. How you doing, Tommy? Is it coming out okay?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Same thing with her face, guys. Very little bit of this, not a lot. Right in the bridge of her nose, right there. I'll go to the other side by the bridge of the nose. And then I take that, whatever's, when I'm going to do it, I'll work it into that pink that I put in there. Give her that shadow right there in that bridge of that nose. Come over here, do the same thing. You don't want a lot of it. You notice there's not a lot there.
Oh, she has eyebrows on this. Oh, sweet.
Let me darken up this down here in her throat, right in there. I want that just a little bit darker. Trying to emphasize that throat, Let's same thing like right here by the snake. Just a little bit. Bring that this way, underneath her jawline. Emphasize that jawline.
Downstairs, right?
Do the same thing on the other side. Just like that. To emphasize that jawline. How you guys doing?
All right.
Maker, you doing all right?
Yeah.
All right, brother.
I said that dress is definitely being the bane of my.
Did you do that in oils?
Yeah.
Do you have those sponges with you?
I'm running out.
Because if you take one of those sponges and tap at that dress to pull most of that paint up, you can take most of it off so it doesn't bleed into your other stuff. So that's what she should look like, guys. When you see the now, Tommy, seeing that you're going with a more natural look, let me see what yours looks like. Because I'm going to end up putting some Payne's gray, some green in mine. That looks good, Tommy. All right, Tommy, see your cheekbones?
Yeah.
All right, mira, right where I'm going to point. Right here, right here,
Yeah.
and on the other side, put a little dot, like right there, like this, just a little bit,
Yeah.
and then move it around. So you want to separate that cheekbone from the lower cheek. Her high cheekbone from her lower cheek. Don't put a lot, Tommy. Just a very little, just a couple of drops. And then you work it like this here. Mira. You take your brush and just like this, and then pull down like this, and then pull down. Because you want her to have more of a natural look. You don't want her to have all this makeup-y look, right?
Right. I want her to look like the girl next door that can fuck you up.
Damn.
Man, what neighborhood do you live in?
California.
I was kidding.
How we doing, Steve? Yeah, that looks good. That looks good, Tommy. You see what I'm talking about? You're bringing her cheekbones down into a point. Don't forget to do the bottom of her jawline, Tommy.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Hey, Steve, that looks good, dude. Yeah, take most of that off. Just blend it real good till you can barely see it. Hey, anytime, Rick. I appreciate it, brother. Yeah, Brian. That's what you needed, a little darker shadow in there. Here, let me show you. Now what I'm going to end up doing over the top of that dress, once this dries in a day or so, I'll seal it, and then when we go over the dress, some of us are doing it this way, some aren't. I'm going to glaze some linen color, some off-white, and then real thin. It'll probably take 8, 9, 10 coats, but very thin. Start layering it in there because I want you to be able to see that flesh through that linen. So that's why I'm doing it like this. And then on the high points, which will be here, right here and here, then you go a little darker, with the white. But right in here, you want it real sheer, real like a glaze. You'll see the white, but it'll look like she's got the see-through. But yeah, that's how mine's looking so far. Now I'm nowhere near done yet. Neither are these guys. But we're getting there. We're getting there. They're looking pretty good. Josh, let me see yours.
Oh, here.
Right, it's all right.
Hold on.
You need to put a little bit of a shadow underneath her breast, Josh. Just a hint of a shadow underneath her, and then right here in her, like underneath her breast. Do you have like a burnt umber or a
So that's what this color is right here.
uh-huh.
You see the finger.
Okay.
And I did do a little bit. It's kind of hard to tell.
Okay, but can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it. It's
Yeah, because the light's washing it out, so I can't see it.
Yeah.
But it looks good, Josh. It really does.
and then I put some on the face too, around the like
The bridge of the nose.
crown.
Don't-
And, yeah, I did the nose, and then I just did around the crown, and then a couple spots on her face.
Yep, looks good. Here's the other part that a lot of people and it happens to me because I'll forget sometimes too. Right in here where her lips meet, that little bitty that little part right there. I know I've done it. I know other people that you always forget to add a little shadow in there. Just you don't need a lot, just a little bit. And just very gently blend it in, and you get that little shadow right in there, like that. So now let me put a little bit of this up in here by her head. To give her a little bit of a shadow up there. So, right where that headpiece is creating a shadow. So I want to be able to delineate that from the flesh. And then right in here, guys, this part right here, just add that shadow in there, you know. All right. Where we at, guys? Let's see. Let me go check you guys out. All right, Tommy, how we doing?
All right. Let's get trying to post a picture here.
Did you get underneath her neck, Tommy?
Yeah,
Okay.
a little bit.
That looks good, Steve.
Thank you.
Thank you, Hugh. I couldn't remember what the name of it was. It's the fulcrum underneath the nose. I couldn't remember that. Thank you. All right, where we at, guys? Okay, you still adding up just a little bit, Steve.
Yeah, I'm going on the sides here now.
Right. Yeah. Get it underneath the neck, like you got it underneath her boob right there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just a little bit, Steve. Very little. Just bring it up and then blend it all in. I take a very dry brush, the one that's got nothing on it, and I'll just run it over the whole thing just to blend it all together. I keep hitting my mouse, man. It keeps kicking me out, damn thing. All right, let's see. All right, John. Was that you, Josh? You just sent those? There's Tommy's.
I sent one.
That was good, Tommy. Let me take a picture of mine. So shall I show you guys? Hey.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hopefully my computer doesn't crash again. Well, it's getting warm out here, so
Yeah, that's the problem I run into, but I've been running the air all day, so
yeah, I wish I had that option.
Yeah, we don't have that problem here.
yeah.
Yeah, you're in almost sweatshirt weather.
Shorts. It's 21.
Yeah, you're right. It's still that's shorts weather.
Which is what? That's like what? 50 degrees? 60
Yes.
degrees?
Too cold for Tommy.
Well, yeah. Florida's too cold for me. What do you mean?
All right. Let's see. We're just okay. You ready to move on now, guys?
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna get a little crazy.
Uh-oh.
Let's get crazy.
It's up to you guys. You guys can do this if you want, but I'm gonna start adding a little green to her and a little Payne's gray. Now, if you don't have the Payne's gray, that's fine. If you got the green, that's fine too. I'm using a very light green. If you got a green, you can mix a little white into it if you're following along. If not, I'm sorry. But there's a little of that green. Now I'm gonna start using that. A darker green. I'm gonna use. First, I gotta get some of this damn oil out of here. Right? I got a darker green, a lighter green. If you guys got a dark green and a light green, use that if you're following along with me. If not, use whatever you guys want to use. There's a little Payne's gray. All right. Now, I'm going to start on their eyes. I'm going to start with the eyes, right around the eyes. So, if this is not what you guys are doing, I mean, you don't have to follow it, but this is the color that I chose for mine. So what I'm going to do first, grab the wrong one. I'm going to grab some of this light green that I have, and I'm going to come in right up underneath the eye and start adding that in, like that. And then down here at the bottom. I'll take my blender and I'll work that in. Go to the other side, do the same thing. Blend the bottom, blend the top. Now I've got her basic color for her eyes there. Just like that. Clean my brush off. I'll use a darker green now. Now the darker green, I'll take most of it off. I want the darker green just a hint on her eyelid. And then a little bit down at the bottom. Just like that. Then I'll take my blender again and just move it around to blend it into that lighter green that I got in there. I want the darker and more in the recesses.
Now, are you going all the way up to the eyelash?
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember, the darker you want it on the eyelid, the lighter you want it on the eyelash, or on the over the eye.
And then under two. Okay.
Yeah, see like there. So you'll have a two-tone look to it. It'll be lighter at the top, darker at the bottom. You guys got yellow?
I thought we weren't supposed to use yellow on. No, never mind.
No, we're gonna use yellow for the eye.
Okay. I'm just joking.
I know you're fucking with me, goddamn. No, use yellow. So I'll take just a little bit of the yellow, and I'm using it from one of the oil brushers. I don't know if you guys got any or not, but if you've got a little yellow, just water it down. You're not gonna need a lot of this, and I'll show you where you put that yellow. You take that yellow, and just right over where her pupil is, you put a dot. Yep. Because then you're going to take that yellow and you're just going to tap at it and blend it in. You see what I just did to it? That yellow?
Yeah, just a little bit on the. Yeah. Okay.
You don't need very little.
Hey, Gil, on that set, is it the yellow medium or the yellow lemon?
You could use the lemon.
Okay.
But don't use a lot of it, Josh. Just a little bit.
No, I'm just gonna do a little bit. I haven't even opened this color yet. What the heck?
I don't know. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit so you guys can see what it's doing there. See that?
Yep.
You got the here on the highlight right here. See that highlight?
Yep.
You're creating kind of like a sunspot kind of thing.
Yeah. Then you'll take your the brush that's got nothing on it, and just very gently blend the whole thing in like that. Just like that. The same thing for underneath her eye in the corner, right here at the end of her edge of her eye, the outer edge. Right there. Right there. Just the outer edge of her eye.
Oh, how did he do that?
All right, let's see where you at. Tommy, let me see. What you got?
I'm not doing it. So
Oh, okay. You're not putting any rosy color or anything underneath there?
I don't know yet what I'm doing.
Okay. Tommy said, no, I wanted to look pure. I don't want it to look like a hoochie mama. Now we got is Steve. Did you get her? You didn't do the eyes?
I haven't started the eyes yet. I'll still try and get the colors.
Okay, that's okay.
So I got my dark and
You want put the light in first, then you dark. The dark on the lid, the light on the top. See, because you want what you're after is this effect right here, Steve, or something similar to it. You know what I mean? The dark. See the dark in the corners there, and then she got the little light in the center there.
okay. And where'd you put the yellow?
The yellow went right over the pupil, just a dot of it on each side, and right up on the edge. Excuse me. Right here on the edge of her, right here, the outer edge of her eye, by the eyebrow, right there, on both sides, right here, and then right up underneath that eyelid, right there, and on the back end, not over here, but over here, just a little bit of there, very little. Lots of Scott said. While you guys are doing it, I'm going to show some of these. Sorry, I'm missing this live. Looking forward to what I learned from the class. Music band duty calls, and my mates didn't arrive. Damn it!
Isn't that Ed?
Yeah,
Right?
that's
That's
Ed.
Ed, right?
That's Ed. That's Ed. What up, Ed? How you doing, Baker? You're not doing that one?
No, I'm actually cleaning her off, and we're going to try it again.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, the bleeding just got too much, and yeah. So now I'm exercising the fact of why we clear coat before we start these things.
How you doing, Josh?
Give me just a second. Give me just
Okay,
a second.
I'm watching you.
Oh, okay, here. Yeah, see? It wasn't quite dark enough, so I had to go back in.
Okay.
I don't know if it'll.
There you go. Looks good. Looks good.
It's kind of hard to tell with that light, but I think it looks good. We got gallons of stuff in Scott. What? What did I miss?
Scotch. Scotch. Got a lot of scotch in Scotland.
Oh, okay. I got it. All right.
I'm doing Irish.
Well, you don't drink scotch though.
Mm-mm. Nope.
All right. Now, while you guys are doing that, I'll wait till you catch up because I'm going to add a little twist to this. I'm going to add a little bit of that. I don't know if yeah. I'm going to add some of this Payne's Gray. You guys can use blue if you want, but I'm going to use Payne's Gray. And I'm just going to put a little dot
You
of
drink like coffee? Yeah, I bet.
a little dot of it right in here. And work that in.
Hey, Gil, you know you're not on camera, right?
Oh shit. No, I didn't. I'm sorry. I was watching Steve. Sorry about that. All right. Now what I did was with this blue, this dark Payne's Gray, you guys can use whatever color you want. But I'm following, I showed you guys what I was following.
Yep.
So I'm trying to follow that with what I have here. So you see that little blue there now? So now I'll take that and just work that in real gently. Go to the other side and do the same thing. Right in here. And that gave me my shadow. But it's also got that little hint of blue in there. So and the cool thing, it's not blowing up my green or my yellow. Come in on the other end here, right inside there. Bring it up a little bit. Just blend it in. I want her to have a little shadow right in here, so I'll drop a little drop of that right in there. Let's work that down. Come over to the other side, grab a little bit more of that. Just right in the corner there. Bring it up. Across that way, that way. I'll take that Payne's Gray and right in here, right where she has that little dimple. I'm gonna highlight that. Gives you that little shadow there that I'm looking for. I'll come up underneath her eye, underneath the eyelid, with that same Payne's gray, and just very gently, without blowing up the other stuff that I've already laid down. Put that in there and just work that in. Like that. It's giving her that smoky eye look, you know. Into that little dimple there, and then up underneath the eye.
Hey, Gil, I'm going to pop out and just watch on YouTube for right now so I get everything else done and ready.
Do what you got to do, brother.
All right. Thanks, guys. Talk to you later.
Later.
Put a little bit more in here. Work that shadow. There's her eyes. Right there.
Wow.
I'm gonna clean all that up. It's a little dark, but I'll clean it all up. So we take this and just like I said, I tap. Whatever I don't want on there, I'll take it right off. Just like that. Take my bigger brush and just blend it all together. This one off, I need a little bit more yellow in here. I'm just reestablishing those highlights with that yellow. All right. Hey, Tommy.
Yeah.
So you're not going to put nothing. Let me see what how yours is looking right now. All right. Now, okay.
I just had a little dark and tone to the above the eyes.
Yeah, yeah. You could use that one. This one. Remember the one that you used for the shadow?
Yeah,
Yeah, you could use that if you were trying to go for a more natural look.
yeah, that's what I've been doing. Just a little
Yeah.
there, a little there.
Don't forget to get her right where her Adam's apple is. Put a little bit of there. To give it that shadow there. Did you put some in there?
I did the collarbones, but not in there. No.
Yeah, put a little bit in there.
Okay.
I see my eyes. I haven't gone in with the Payne's Gray yet, but
Hold on, let me go back to you. Bring it in a little closer. Yeah, that Payne's Gray just in where the tear in where her nose and her eyeballs meet. Just in those hollows there, man. You could put that in there and just work it out so it doesn't, you give it that little shadow in there.
okay.
But it's looking good, Steve.
Yeah, I like that. Okay.
How we doing there, Josh?
Yeah, I haven't messed it up yet.
I can see it on the big TV. It looks pretty good. I got it on behind me.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, so I get a better picture there. Yeah, it looks good. Put your hand behind it so your camera will focus. There you go. Yeah, it looks good, Josh.
Yeah.
And no, all the guys that are watching, the eyes are not going to stay that way. So, as a matter of fact, as soon as these guys are done doing that shadowing, I think we're going to do the eyeballs.
What?
Yes, sir.
What?
Yes, sir.
Eyeball.
Eyeball.
Oh.
Eyeball.
Poke her twice in the eye. Yeah.
See, you know what? The rest of her, we'll get the eyeballs in there, and the rest of it is just refining her skin tone. Add a color here, take a color off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Add a little bit more flash, take a little flash. Add a shadow, take a shadow. But since we're on the eyes, we might as well do the goddamn eyeballs. So for the eyeballs, I don't use oils, guys. I'm going to use, I have Stynylrez and Off-White. That's what I use. Her eyes, for me, are going to be yellow. So I'm going to use the brightest yellow I got here for her eyes.
Brightest yellow, huh?
Well, I wanted to look like a snake.
Like a snake.
Yeah.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Snake eyes.
All right, so I will transition over to acrylic.
That was good, Thomas. Thomas Cochran just showed us a picture of his in the group there. Looks good. Looks good, Thomas. All right. I'll just wait till you guys catch up with the eyes, and then we're gonna go ahead and do the eyeballs. So get some black paint or whatever color you want those eyeballs, but you're gonna need black. So
Black. Probably what? Yellow. Probably what, a dark yellow and a bright yellow.
yeah, this is the part where I gotta pull out the damn visor and everything. So, how you doing there, Steve?
Yeah, I'm getting there.
It's all right. Take your time, bro. Take your time. Take your time, man. Don't rush. Take your time. We can always it can always be refined. Just take your time.
Yeah, paint's great. You got to use very little of it.
Very little. Very, very little.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
very
like
little.
it's like a micro dot of it, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, so we need black, yellow, probably a white.
Prepare to rescue. Yeah, let me you guys are doing that. Let me find the paints that I need here. I'm gonna get froggy and die again. I got the colors I need right here.
Oh, I forgot I had that.
Yeah.
That looks good, Josh.
Like I said, I haven't messed it up yet.
Doing good.
Actually, Steve's is looking really good too.
Yeah, yeah. He's over there hemming and hawing like he's doing something bad, man. This looks pretty good.
And he is really making the Steve Sutton version. Holy cow.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, Tommy,
Oh, getting ready to do the eyeballs.
you're getting ready to do eyeballs?
Yeah.
Eyeballs.
All right. Get all your stuff together. Get your advisors out, and hope you guys didn't have too much coffee today.
I've only been drinking
Coffee don't
Pepsi.
bother me.
What's that?
Coffee don't bother me.
I only shake a little bit.
So you paint the black circle first, and then the color of the pupil
Well, that's
inside the black.
the way I do it. I mean,
Yeah, and then you add. Trying to remember.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I'm looking at this one. I'm looking at this one, trying to figure. Okay, now how did I do that?
yeah, I'm just trying to.
Didn't you make notes, Tommy?
Okay.
Heck, I probably had to watch the last set of videos like 3 times just to get some of these skin tones that I've been doing lately for that class. Because I forget one little thing. I'm like,
Yeah.
how did I mess this up?
right, I'm gonna see if I can mix up a little bit of a different flesh tone here. Give me a second, guys.
What do you think, Gil?
Hold on, let me go. Let me get on here.
Okay. No hurry.
Yeah,
Move closer, Steve.
No, I'm still
I
trying
know.
to start it.
yeah, that looks good, Steve.
Yeah.
We're starting it.
Nice.
All right, guys. I want to show you. I want to show you something before we move on. Well, let's do the eyes, and
Okay.
then
Get it back on you first.
Oh wait, what colors are we getting out for the eyes?
I just use black Stynylrez, res,
Okay.
and whatever color your eyeball is going to be.
Oh gosh. It's got to be a snake color, right?
Well, it could be. I mean, it could be brown. It could be,
Mine are gonna be purple.
yeah, any color you want. Remember, this is Medusa, man. So you know her eyes are whatever her eyes are. You know. So
Oh, where's that little bitty? There he is.
You don't thin out the spinal rest, do you?
no, you don't have to. All right, let me know when you guys are ready.
I think we're just waiting on Steve, right?
Yeah, he's
I'm
getting.
ready.
Okay,
I'm ready.
okay, let's go. Make sure you don't put your hands on the oils that you guys worked with. So grab her by the snakes here. Just dip your brush. Just get the tip of it in there, and very carefully, guys, very carefully go in there and start adding that black in there.
And we're just doing the top part of the eye, right?
You're doing wherever you want that eyeball at. I'll show you in a second how mine are going to look. Just very carefully. Take your time. Guys. Take your time. Don't rush.
So you're doing like a little pinpoint eye, right, down on the bottom?
Yeah.
Nice.
Take your time with this, guys. Just go nice and slow.
All right.
All right, there's mine. Right. Now I got to bust out the yellow. Now I'm using two different colors, one darker, one lighter. The darker is going to be on the top. The lighter is going to be on the bottom.
I should have sealed this before I started the eyes. Oh well.
I thought you had it sealed.
Nah, I forgot.
Cabron. Sorry, Tommy. Just take your time. Mix up a little bit of your bone white with a little of that glazing medium so you can touch it.
I'm okay. I just wish I would have sealed it though. It came out okay so far.
Okay, just let it sit. If you feel your hands getting shaky, stop for a second, you know. All right, I'm gonna mute myself for a second while I blow dry this. All right, now I'm gonna go in with my lighter color. I gotta thin that just a little bit. There we go. Very carefully. Just dot, dot, dot. Take your time. You'll get it.
Son of a bitch.
What happened, Tommy?
I sealed it and I didn't realize I'd smeared some paint, but it's on the face. I can fix it. Smeared some pink lipstick.
Okay, I think I got that.
I think I might go with some iridescent colors for the eyes. Maybe some in the lips.
Yeah, I'm using a purple, fluorescent purple.
Fluorescent purple.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. Her nose, underneath her nose, I gotta make
But
it.
on the last one, I did a neon green on my other one.
That was a very good idea, Steve. Okay, got that. Let me clean this off my palette so I don't make a mess.
Okay, so
Hit this with a blow dryer. All right. Now for the little black line.
All right, now I need a picture.
This is how you know everybody's doing eyes. They got awfully fucking quiet in here. Okay. Now it's time for the dot. All right, John. This damn mouse is so damn touchy, man. Every time I touch it, it kicks me out of the stream. All right, here's mine.
Ooh, nice.
I'm on. Damn
Oh
it.
wow.
If I can get it up.
Yeah, the purple didn't come out. Comes out looking black.
Yeah, there's mine right there.
That's cool. Yep.
Oh, there you go.
Yep.
Yeah. Wow. Wow.
So I'm gonna sit and wait to watch you guys. If you need help, man, just give me a holler, man. I'll walk you through it. The purple didn't come out, Tommy.
It just comes out looking black. I mean, I know it's purple, but it didn't really come out looking.
All right, hey Tommy, do you have that's Createx, right?
Yeah.
Do you have a Createx white?
Yeah.
Add a drop to it, lighten it up, and then you put that on the.
I got another color I want just to try over it.
Okay.
See what it does.
How we doing there, Steve?
Well, I'll show you what I did here.
It looks good.
I'm not done with the eyes yet, but
That's the black.
yes, that's just the black.
Now you're going to use what? What are you going to use? Some iridescent.
I think so.
If you're going to use the iridescent, lay down a white first and then put the iridescent in there.
Okay.
You know, I use the yellow and I put it on top of it. And I can barely notice the iridescent in there. So
Okay.
maybe if you use a white, I mean, do it on your thumb and see what happens. Put a little white and then put a little iridescent on it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, see what happens.
Do my nail.
Yep. Thanks, Jerry. So, how about you, Josh? How you doing there?
I don't know if it'll.
There you go. Don't look too bad.
Yeah, I was gonna try to do like the reptile look, but I couldn't get it to come down to a point. I don't have a. Me and Maker did a smaller version of the ones that you guys are doing. So it's a little bit smaller. So it's.
Well, while you guys are doing that, I'm gonna play around here. I'm mixing up. If you see here, I took some of the faded flesh, and I mixed a little bit of that with the light flesh to get more of a pinky hue. So I'm gonna try it on mine to see, because I don't want you guys to do it and then it looks like shit. You know what I mean? So I want to give her a little bit of rosiness, more rosiness on her face there. Yeah, it looks a little better. Yeah, don't mind me, guys. I'm just playing around with this shit. So if it works, I'll walk you through it. If not, then I fucked her up. Damn it. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Okay. When you guys are ready, I'll tell you what I did here. Give me a second here. Is that you?
Yeah, that's me.
All right.
No hurry.
Just give me a second. I'm doing something here to see if it'll work, and then if it'll work, because I don't want to tell you guys to do this and it don't work. And I think it works. All right, let me take a look. That's good, Steve. Now you'll go in there with whatever color you're going to use, right?
What's that?
You'll go in there with the color and then just add it to it, right?
With the eyes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I might make it a little larger so I can get the color in there.
Uh-huh.
Because I think, yeah, I got to look at some pictures of snake eyes to remind myself what they look like. But I'm going to try these shifter colors, different types on my thumb to see what they look like.
Which ones do you have, the Vallejo or the other ones?
Vallejo?
Yeah, that's the ones I use.
They've been sitting for over a year, so they're still good.
I just bought mine.
Yeah, I bought them. I bought all 3 packs that you can get.
I like them. And you guys got to also remember we're using oil, so this is looking a little glossy. Once this dries and you hit it with a mat, it'll knock that gloss down. All right. I am going to. Where is it? I need a little. Where's my little oil thing? Chingadera's here. I feel bad. All right. I'm gonna darken up her eyes just a little bit. They're not smoky enough for me. I'm just adding a little bit of this. Little ivory black I added to the corners here just to give it a little bit more of a smoky hue. There we go. Much better. Much better. All right, let me go in with a little bit of this light green. How we doing, Tommy?
I'm all right. Just messed up, but still working on it.
What happened?
Yeah, I just put a little too much on the eyeball. It'll still work. It's all part of the fun.
Yep. All right, there we go. Her eyes are done. Look, what do you think? Hold on.
I wouldn't want to meet her in a dark alley or in a lit house. Looks like she wants to kill something.
Only because you turned to stone, Tommy.
Oh, I want mine to look more like you take off them snakes. I'll tap that.
Chino.
Ah,
Let me move this.
Send us a picture of your eyes when you're done.
Tommy's?
No, Gil.
All right, give me a second.
Yeah, when you're done.
I was just touching those spots that I fucking hit with my hand. All right. Let me get her underneath. Now, let me get her underneath some light here. All right. All right. Let me put this here for you guys. Messenger. Did you get that picture, Steve?
Yeah, I'll look at it here in a second.
No.
I wonder what they would look like over yellow. Oh yeah, very nice. Very nice.
I only had one. I didn't have no whiskey today.
I did.
All right.
All right. When you guys are done with those eyes, we'll go back into the body real quick. How we doing, Tommy?
Well, working on it still.
Is it okay?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just really dark. Darker than what I wanted, but Still working on it.
It's that purple, huh?
Yeah, it's dark purple. Even the this lighter one.
Let me
So
see.
those color changing really show up really well on the black, the clear ones.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Well, see, that's what I'm going to use on the snakes, Steve. I'm gonna,
Yeah. Wow.
let me see. Oh, let me see.
I don't know if you can see it or not, but
Well, you'll send us a picture of it, man. So,
yeah. I mean, I just coated the whole eyeball with it because I'm gonna change the pupil. I'm gonna redo it.
Oh, so you did the whole inside of the eyeball.
Yeah. Which might be a thing to do on the last stage before you gloss it.
Uh huh. Yeah, that might be cool. Yeah.
See if I can get it to shine. Yeah.
Now you know when you go, don't try to seal it tonight. After you're done with it, let it sit a couple days, a day or so, and then we'll
Yeah.
hit it. When you hit it with the matte coat, hit the whole thing with the matte coat, right?
Yep.
When you go to do the eyes, what I use is the UV glue, Steve.
Okay.
I put UV glue in there, hit it with the blue light. Man, it gives a beautiful gloss to it, isn't it? How about it, Tommy?
Yeah, we'll do this to it.
Hold on, let me put it on yours.
Get me. Look.
I sent you that picture, Gil. Zoom in on it.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at
Wow.
those. Yeah, that's what the UV glue does. Yeah, that is cool, man. Wow.
She's looking right through you.
See that's a
Send a picture.
Huh?
Send a picture.
Okay, there's one in the styrene too. But yeah, I'll send you a picture.
send them a picture, cabron.
A picture.
I know.
All right, where are we at now, guys?
All right. I need to do mine. Let me see.
No, go ahead. Take your time, Steve. I can wait. Josh, let me see what you got. Oh, he's muted. Wow.
Hey, sorry, I didn't know I was muted.
All right. How's she looking to you, Josh?
No, she looks really good.
Yep.
Right this second, I'm just trying to put some gloss varnish in her eyeball.
You're glossing the eyes now?
Yeah, why not?
Because you're going to hit it with a matte coat and then you're going to dull the eyes out again.
Oh, well, shit.
But that's all right. I mean, it's not going to hurt nothing. Just,
Well, I kind of wanted to see what this looked like, too. It's all about the happy accidents over here, let me tell you.
hey, the whole thing's about happy accidents, bro.
Yeah, see, that's all right.
All right, Steve, what are you still working on the eyes?
Yeah, I'm shaking up some yellow.
Okay.
There you go, Steve. It's in the bus class.
Nice. Oh, that was from the last class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, you did a great job on that.
He did, didn't he?
Yep. I like that bus too. Wish I would have gotten in on that one.
That bus was real fun. That bus was fun to paint.
Yeah. All right, I gotta repaint white.
See, I wanted mine to be more of a greenish, you know. Yeah, she looking like a creature, man. Yeah, I'll take a picture, show you at arm's length from away from all these harsh lights. Show you what she looks like. I'll post it up here so the guys can see it too, because the harsh lights are fucking rough, man. You know?
Mm.
Yeah, she's coming out the way I want it with that Frankensteinish skin, you know, with that little kind of green hue to it.
That sickly green look.
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
All right.
Excuse me. All right, let me see if I can post that and show the people that are watching. Um, Jerry says, looks good, Steve.
Thank you. All right.
All right, let me show. So this is the way when she's away from all these harsh ass lights, what she is looking like.
Okay, so you know you're still on Steve, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I noticed that just as you said it.
Well, I looked up and I was like, oh.
There's mine. Away from the harsh lights. Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
Nice.
And she is we are nowhere near done.
Well, yeah, so
Well, I mean, it all depends on like now what I started doing while Steve was working on the eyes, and you guys can follow along if you want. I know Tommy's not doing it this way, but I took some of that green Josh that I had right here
yeah.
and very lightly.
Yes.
You see where I'm adding it? So I'm just what I'm doing is I'm just reestablishing, just like on here, and then maybe by her collarbone a little bit. I don't want a lot of it in there. I just want a hint of it there. And I also got a purple here, so I don't know if I'm going to use that purple, but we'll see. Who knows? I might get froggy with it. I don't know. But I just want to add a little bit of that green back in there, you know.
Now, see, I'm not going to do that because I still have a lot of the green tone still in it.
Well, you don't have to. Yeah, yeah. No,
I don't want to bring it back too hard.
yeah. What I wanted with mine was I wanted her to have a more of a reptile skin.
Yeah.
So that's why I did it. You know, you don't have to do it. It's just, you know, I did it because I wanted it more of a reptilian look to it. You know.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to put a little bit of red on her cheeks. You know, give her a little rosiness there. Shit here with that oil, man. I hate that fucking oil.
So they're cute so far. I still got to work on the eyes, but I got her in the shade and then in the sun.
Oh, you took her out in that California weather, man?
Heck yeah! Get some
didn't
natural
burn up?
light. Get some natural light.
I had to take her outside.
But I had a little bit of eye bleed on one, but it kind of got that red tint to it. I think I might do that to the rest of the eye.
Oh, we're not done yet, guys, with the eyes.
I know.
You guys got red ink?
Hang on, I still gotta get mine done.
No, I'm just asking.
I got red ink. Yeah, I think I do.
All right, you got to put a little bit of red in there
Yeah.
on the corner.
Oh yeah, I do have red.
Let me dry this.
Well, I'm done for today.
We can do that later, guys. We don't have to do it today. You know.
I was going to say, we've already been on here 3.5 hours.
Yeah. Quite happy though, Gil.
You like it?
Yeah, working with the flesh tones. Yeah, covering up my mistakes.
Hey, we only have happy trees here. Come on now.
Now, you see what I did here, Tommy? What I'm doing here?
Okay, Bob.
I took a little bit of that red, Tommy,
Yeah.
and right on her cheekbones, just to give her a little rosiness there. Very, just a bit. You don't have to do it. See that, like right there, just a little bit, and you take your brush and just it gives you that little rosiness on the tops of her cheeks there, and then you bring it down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, Tommy.
Bring it down to the rest of her cheeks here. So there we go. We're done for today, guys. I'm gonna have the guys. We'll wait for Steve to finish with the eyes there, and then we'll be finished for today. The guys will show you what they've done. Because I got same thing. I'm gonna go eat dinner, but I'm gonna wait till Steve's done here, and then clean my mess here.
Yeah. So this is what I'm left with.
Hold on, Tommy. Let me go back to you. What do you got, Tom?
No, I sent a message. I sent a picture.
Oh, let show everybody.
It's sent a picture to the bus class.
Oh man, you got a little Selma Hayek going there, huh?
A little bit of a mess.
You don't look that bad, Tommy. I mean, what's wrong with it? You let that dry. There's a touch up here, a touch up there. We all got to touch them up, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I got to touch up a few things on mine that I can notice right now, you know.
I still got to figure out a dress color and a snake color.
What you got there, Josh? Let me see.
Yeah, see?
Good. Look good.
I like the eyes a lot better with the gloss on them.
Well, yeah. I mean, they're gonna look better with gloss on. Sure.
Well, yeah, but you know.
Looks good. Steve-O is well, I don't want to make his hand shaky. So let's just sit there and watch him. He's like, oh no pressure, motherfuckers. All right, I'm going to cut off the live stream, but we'll stick around while Steve finishes. At least I will. You know, if you guys want to stick around and see what he does. But I want to thank everybody for watching. We'll be back next Saturday when we'll finish her up. We'll do the snakes. The snakes are going to take some time, so we'll probably end up doing 2 of them. I don't know. We'll see. But we'll get her snakes done. These guys, if during the week, if they need to refine anything, we could sit down and hang on Friday and just refine stuff. But hopefully, Michael gets his in time.
Yeah,
that'll be pretty cool. So, again, thank you all for watching. Thank you for sticking with us. I hope you learned something here. If any of this is useful for you, if you go to the top here, let me go back up here. I have a, if I can get it to click on there. No. Man, what do they do with your, man, I can't go all the way to the top of the comment stream on this.
What?
Yeah, it cuts me off at a certain time. So.
Oh, that lets me go all the way to the top.
Yeah, there's a PayPal link, PayPal me link there, guys. It's in the chat. If any of this was useful to you guys, if you'd like to see more of this, help a brother out. Buy a brother a cup of coffee, man. It helps me to do these things, man. You don't have to, but whatever you can give is greatly appreciated. So for me and for the boys, I thank you all for watching. We'll see you guys. Yeah, we'll see you guys next Saturday, man. Have a good one. Good night.